Hi, this is Abel Anish Yohanan URK 19 CS 1152. Today we are going through Web Technology Lab exercise number 10. This exercise is to create a single page web application using AngularJS. So in this exercise we'll be having two questions. So the first question is create a HTML web application called online loan EMI calculator using AngularJS framework as given below, and the second one is to create a HTML single page application to develop a product inventory system as per your choice using AngularJS framework. The sample design has been given here. So we have been given two questions, which is loan EMI calculator and product inventory system, which are two separate HTML or web pages which should be created using AngularJS. So let us go to the NetBeans area. So first I will be talking about angular.min.js. So this is angular.min.js. This is the AngularJS that we have downloaded and we have imported into this project. This will be the source for the web pages for loan EMI calculator and the product inventory system. So let us go to the first question, which is loan EMI calculator. This is the HTML page for that. First we have the HTML tag over here, then we have the head tag and the title as loan EMI calculator. We have called the script. So script source is equal to angular.min.js. So this file name called angular.min.js has been imported into this HTML page for the application EMI calculator. So we have that here. So script source is equal to angular.min.js. Then we have another script into which we have called the scope the variables. So where app is equal to angular.module my app. So in this AngularJS type questions, we will be inserting a keyword called my app to have a connection between the web page as well as the AngularJS backend. So after that we have a controller called EMI calculator. This will be the main function or controller of this program. So then we will be initializing the variables using $scope. So for calling and initializing a variable, so behind the variable it requires $scope. So $scope.calculate is the function, and in that we have $scope.n .numerator .denominator .emi .repayment total interest, and that has all been initialized with certain functions or certain values. The numerator has been created over here. So using the calculation parameter which was given in the question, we have initialized the variables n, numerator, denominator, EMI, repayment and total interest with $scope. So the second one is the styling area, where we have done the styling for the button. Then we have the main body area. So in this body we have called the ng app. So ng app is a keyword or a function that binds, as I told, with the help of my app, will bind the AngularJS as well as the web page together. And ng controller is the main function called EMI calculator, which we have called over here, which will be running the whole program. So first of all, in the body we have called ng app equal to my app, and ng controller is equal to EMI controller. After that, in the center we have the heading loan EMI calculator, and we have asked the user the loan amount, which is input type number, and ng model. So ng model will be binding the amount that the user gives. So that value will be binded with the with this tag with this web page using ng model. So ng model is equal to loan amount and ng keyup is equal to calculator. So this keyup function or this is a function that is included in AngularJS that will that is used such that we don't need to give a certain function such as submit button. So to display it will directly will be displaying as the parameters are inserted. So when we give loan amount, that value will be inserted and that will be used stored with the help of ng model. Similarly, we have interest rate and the tenure or the years that we have over here. So for each of these areas, the NG key up has been called. So when we give loan amount, then it will calculate. Then when we give rate, again it will get calculated. So years it will get calculated. So similar as we have seen in the previous exercises, we don't need to create a specific button to submit this. It will directly do the functions of submit over here, or the button over here. Then we have another button called class button, which is showing loan amount. So this will be disabled. So the button will be disabled, but it will show loan amount, and the amount will be displayed over here. So here for displaying, we'll be using double curly brackets. So loan amount, and that variable has been shown. So total interest has been shown, EMI has been shown, and repayment has been shown. We have closed the div function over here, the center function, center tag, the div tag over here, the center tag, the body tag, and the HTML tag over here. So this is the first question. So in the first question we have the title, then we have called the source as angular-min.js, which we have already imported into the site root of this project. Then we have called the variables in a script. We have my app, which is used to connect the angular.js with this HTML page or web page. Then we have the mi calculator controller, which will be the main controller for this when we give the calculate function. And we have the styling for this web page. Then we have the body, where we have called ng app as my app and ng controller as EMI controller for this body. And we have the sender area, where we have asked the user for the loan amount, the interest rate, and the tenure years, and that will be taken with the help of ng model, which is a function that is available in Angular.js that will bind the amount that the user gives with the values, or with the values in this, with the variables in this web page. And ng key up is a function similar to the button that we used in the other web pages. And we have a button which is displayed, which is disabled, which will be helped to use to display the last values, which is loan amount, total interest, EMI, and repayments. So the next one is product. I'll be displaying the two outputs at the last. So the next one is product. So here also we have the title, array product. We have called the source over here. We have the variable. So in the previous one we had mi calculator as the controller. Here we have product, and we have the variables over here, which is names and price. We have two functions, which is add item and remove item, which are the two items in this controller. And here we have the body over here. So here also we have called ng app, my app, ng controller, product. We have the sender, we have the styling done over here, and the two variables that the user gives will be the product name and the product price, which will be stored with the help of ng model as in earlier area. When we have the button function, and we have the function here, when we have ng click is add item. So this function will be done using ng click. So that also has been stored over here. After that, a table of certain width has been called, so that we can display the name, the price, and the remove area. So this is a link. So this link will be used to delete the values that the user has entered. So let us try to run the codes. So the first one is to enter EMI, so 10,000 rupees. The interest is 2, and the tenure year is 5. So we don't need to give a button to press. It has already been calculated the amount, the interest, the EMI, and the repayment. So this is the first one. And the second one is product. So let us try to run that also. So let us try to run that one also. So here the product name is Apple, APPLE Apple, and the value is 100. The add item, then we have another variable AP, and the value is 200. This will show. We'll be using this delete to remove 100. So these are the two questions that we have done, which is for EMI calculator and for product inventory. Thank you for watching.